Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess. I decided to do a reading for the Pisces people as a bonus midweek reading. Pisces, I had a huge amount of hits on my last video. I'm not sure what you're going through at the moment, but over 1,000 views, so I'm pretty impressed with that. That's a lot of views. So I thought I'd give you the additional reading this week. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. I'm being led to do this, so obviously there are people out here that need to hear it. So if it doesn't resonate with you, of course, move on to another reader. But also check out other aspects of your natal chart, such as your moon, ascendant or rising, and your Venus or other aspects of your birth chart. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for you? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords coming up first up. So the Five of Swords often talks about conflict. Now this can be external or internal. In this particular card, he's sitting there, he has swords in his hand and on the ground, and he has two swords behind him on the ground. Generally, this is sort of thought that he's had a fight with people, and he seems quite happy about that, but it's at the expense of other people. So what happens too is this feeling, this card often comes up when people are being a bit self-centered or selfish. Now this may not be you, it may be someone you're dealing with, but ultimately they're being very selfish and not considering your feelings. So if this is a person you're dealing with, that's how the reading is going to start, and obviously somebody needs to hear this here. If this is you at the moment, you may have good reason for being, you know, a little bit selfish around something that's going on, but we'll find out what that is as we're reading. Okay, so first card out is Justice. So we know that Justice talks about an equal give and take. So whether this is a career reading or whether this is a romance reading, what this card's talking about is you putting in as much as the other person or them putting in as much as you. With the Justice card, if it's not an equal give and take, then the scales are out of balance and therefore they need to be put back in balance, and the universe sends this card in when it wants things back in balance. So one would suggest with the Selfish card at the beginning there, or the Five of Swords card, that maybe someone is not giving as much to a relationship, whether that be at work or in your personal life, as what you are. So that's the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, then we have the Eight of Cups. Well, that sort of says it all then. So if the other person's not doing what is not putting in as much as you, then you'll be walking away from this to look for something better, because you know you deserve something better, and you know something better exists for you out there. If it's the other person walking away, which is always possible too, it may be because they're feeling that you're not putting enough in. Whichever way it resonates, we all know the cards go backwards and forwards. Sometimes it's a little clearer as I move through, so we'll take it as it comes. Okay, so the next card in is the Ace of Cups. Now this is quite strange to get this after these other cards. So I'm not sure if you're the one who's out hunting for something else, or whether this person does want to offer you an Ace of Cups, but they're just not in the right place at the moment. You know, that may be where you're getting the Five of Swords up at the beginning, because it could be some conflict within this relationship that's not, is maybe affecting the relationship rather than helping the relationship. So certainly there's love here. I'm just not quite sure why that's coming up after you're walking away. Okay, oh, there you go. You're walking away because you are defending yourself. So this to me now looks like you're the one walking away from something. If the other person's walking away, well, then they're defending themselves. This card talks about putting your barriers up to stop anybody coming in, and as you can see, the person's got their wand, making sure you don't enter. So the other person's possibly walking away, or you could be walking away from this. Whichever it is, there's a feeling here that even though love is available in this relationship, and certainly shows that with the Ace of Cups, someone's being forced to be defensive and move away. So there's definite conflict here. Okay, then we have the Five of Pentacles, and that's because someone's feeling very, very ripped off and lonely. Someone is feeling very spiritually low. So whoever is in this relationship who's been putting in the work, they're feeling very, very sad and out in the cold. So if that's you, Pisces, well, that's pretty sad. Okay, and then the Three of Cups comes up. Oh, now, I have no doubt in this reading. Three of Cups is a funny card for me because sometimes it comes up with the traditional meaning of, you know, celebration and happy times. But to be honest with you, it's not feeling that way here. I feel like there's a three-party relationship here. And I feel like either you or somebody else has got someone on the side, and because of that, you are unable to give someone the love that they deserve. Very clear here. If it's them that has the three-party and it's you that's feeling that way, this is why. Because someone is treating the relationship as an option. Okay, and then we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, although he's only a page, he still carries the sword of truth. And I feel like somebody needs to speak up and say their truth here. Because if you're doing this, or whether another person's doing this to you, it's not right and it needs to be straightened out. Someone needs to hear the truth. You have to cut one person out. You can't keep going with two people. Sooner or later somebody will know. So the Page of Swords is here to say this is time to cut something out. If it's the other person that's doing the three-party stuff, then maybe you need to consider whether you would feel better and less lonely and a little bit more focused if they cut the other person out. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Cups. Now this is very strange because it's almost like a bit of an enigma, this reading. Because I feel here there's an Ace of Cups available, which means love is available for you, whichever way this goes. Love is available, and the Ten of Cups talks about, you know, having a happy life. This is, you know, one of the best cards in the deck. And yet, someone's just not really seeing this. They're not seeing it all. They're either wanting to walk away from it, or they're creating a problem in it. But whichever way it goes, two of the best cards for love are here. Okay, and then there's the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands represents a very attractive, passionate, driven woman. She knows herself very well. She's very confident. She is probably, you know, could be a business owner, could be a hard worker, but whatever it is, she's just got this amazing beauty, this appeal of her. She's hot. And I'm not sure if this is you at the moment and the person you're presenting to the world, or whether this is a person you are dealing with. Because there is no other people here at the moment. So for me, I think this is the person you're dealing with. I think this is the person you're dealing with. I think this is the one that's offering you the love here. But the preoccupation with whatever else is going on, or their preoccupation is keeping them away from you. She's actually turning away from the Ten of Cups in this reading. So she may have been the one that's offered the love and it's not been received. Shame, because it looks like it's true love. And look, there's the Wish. This is a destiny card. This is healing and destiny. Someone's not seeing what's being offered to them here. Someone is denying their destiny. They're denying their fate. Now, if the person here is doing the wrong thing by you, then you need to speak up and say something, because you're meant to be together. This is a destiny card. Now, it's pretty straightforward. Someone's definitely offering somebody a cup of love. And somebody's just not seeing it. They're either too preoccupied in their own world or too preoccupied. The funny part, the Three of Cups is coming out, but then there's only one person in the reading, really. So it's quite odd. unless we take the Page of Swords being a very immature male, which is possible too. Anyway, I'll pop an oracle. Oh, if I could say it, that would be nice. I'll pop an oracle card on for you and see if we can get a little bit more. Oh, that one wants. Oh, you got two. Okay, so one of them is the Lion, and it says harness the loyal and protective aura of the Lion and charge ahead magnificently. And I guess we did see that a little bit with the Eight of Cups. I mean, somebody's walking away here. So if that's you, charge ahead magnificently. And the other one's Cracker, and it says positive energy surrounds you, love, joy and good fortune awaits. And I can see this in the Star, the Ten of the Cups and the Ace of Cups. But for some unknown reason, somebody's just ignoring their destiny. So that's your reading, Pisces. Thank you.